All right, welcome back to It's Happening Now. Tonight, we made it through another week, guys. It's Friday, thank goodness. Yay.
Yeah. It was a horrible week.
That started.
I'm going to introduce my amigos. Below me is Greg. To his left is Devin. And right across from me is Chris. I'm Scott.
What's going on, everybody?
How's it going? Happy Friday. Today, we're going to talk about the mysteries of the hydrogen. I'm sorry. I messed that up. Hadron Collider.
All right. You're missing a word. CERN, Hadron Collider. But that's cool.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Thank you for
There's only one.
Me.
And no, I'm just saying. I'm just so people don't know. If they don't know, it's the CERN Hadron Collider. It's in Switzerland and
right.
Geneva.
And I'll be honest, personally, I don't know a ton about it. I know a little bit about it, but just between us, it terrifies me. But with that being said, we'll let more of the experts get into it. What do you think about it, guys?
I know some cool facts, you know what I mean, about it. I know a lot of conspiracy about it.
Right.
But I can tell you that the Collider is probably the coldest place in the universe. Inside the actual Collider, zero. Now these numbers aren't going to be completely right. I mean, I know the CERN's temperature within the Collider, because when they collide it, the protons, you're basically making a primordial soup of energy. I mean, it gets hot and it won't work unless it's really cold. So science measures temperature by Kelvin, and 0 degrees Kelvin is as cold as you can get. Physics does not allow anything colder. It's like 273 point something degree Celsius. All right. The Hadron Collider is kept at 273, I think, 0.2 or 3 degrees Celsius. So it's just like 2 degrees above Kelvin 0.
You mean like negative Celsius?
Yeah, negative.
Okay.
So I'm talking about the coldest.
Celsius is hot as crap.
But yeah, negative Celsius. Don't correct me on my thought.
I'm just saying, man. Like that, you're like, it's cold.
You're just clarifying.
Like, no, it's fine. I'm just messing with you. So
it's his job to throw you off.
It's 2 degrees below
That's
absolute.
right. That's what we hired him for. Good job, Devin. Keep it up.
Thank you.
2 degrees below absolute zero. You know what I mean? Above absolute zero. That's cold. Right. They don't know if anywhere in the universe gets that cold naturally.
Right.
So, and they use this super helium, and it's made in a lab. It's not like liquid helium that you can, if you bottled helium into a liquid. No, this is completely made in a lab. I can't tell you much more about that, but I can tell you a lot of scary.
The only thing I really know is they take particles as close to the speed of light as they can get and slam them together.
Oh, that's
to see what happens, and that terrifies me.
It's like honestly. It's like 99.999999991. You know what I mean? Percent below
the speed of light.
Speed, yeah. So it's basically 1 mile an hour below the speed of light.
Right. I've heard a lot of theories around that, where it's like it can open up black holes and the Mandela effect. Some people have linked the Mandela effect to it. I don't really know.
Well, explain to our two viewers exactly what the Mandela effect is. Somebody.
The Mandela effect is like a whole bunch of people that remember something that doesn't exist. They say it doesn't exist. Like the Bernstein Bears. I talked about this a couple of shows ago, where some people remember it spelled differently or pronounced differently.
The cornucopia.
The cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom. Sinbad, not saying he's never been in that movie, but there's people, you can go on YouTube and literally find videos of that movie.
Right. But he doesn't seem to remember.
But he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember it. So that's the Mandela effect. A lot of people remembering something that supposedly never happened. They say that when that happens, consistently, but they say it's like
different.
Every
people
time
have
that does it,
different
it's like
memories.
it moves us into different dimensions. Is the theory? You know what I mean?
Here is another one, and I guarantee you, Fruit of the Loom T-shirts. They used to have a cornucopia of fruit.
Anybody who's our age will remember that.
Right.
Yes.
I remember those. Yeah.
Now
We all had them.
yeah, they don't have them anymore. So,
But even Fruit of a Loom denies it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Fruit of the Loom denies it. And this one girl, you know,
I
what
think
I
it's
mean?
just the government messing with us.
Yeah, she
I
said
do too.
she said she told somebody like on the web that Fruit of the Loom used to have a cornucopia of fruit on their tag, and they're all like, "No, it never did." Even Haynes put or Fruit of the Loom put out a statement that no, we never had a cornucopia on this on our shirts or underwear or any of our undergarments.
For
And
the
never
logo.
existed.
Part of
That
the
logo,
right.
that logo never existed.
They
Right.
even sent a list of logos.
Yes.
Since the beginning of time. This woman said no. She was on news channels and things. This is the hill I'm willing to die on. So she
Over a cornucopia.
bless her heart, because she proved it right.
Yeah.
There it is.
I give you.
There it is.
Yep. She found
That is
an
it.
old T-shirt in her
Yep.
closet after calling friends, going to. She knew she had one, and there it was.
Yep.
A
I
cornucopia
remember it
on
from
the
back
shirt.
in the
Okay.
day.
I want to bring this up because it just the way this reads just sounds really strange, and it makes you. It's one of those things where you're like, why'd you even have to say that? So hold on. Okay, let me bring it up.
Go ahead.
All right, that's that. Hold on, it's underneath it. Is CERN causing collective mass delusion by creating portals to alternate dimensions and investigation? The Mandela effect is real, but no one knows what causes it. CERN would like you to know it's not their particle collider. Why would they have to say that? You know what I mean?
A little bit suspect when they come out and they're like, hey, it's a
I'll
real
bring that
thing, but hey, we had nothing to do with it. We
Did that go on the stage? Did you guys see that?
I took it off. I'm sorry. I took it off.
No, you're okay. I was just making sure I put it up there. I came back.
Yeah,
and
it was up
gone.
there. I took it off.
Okay.
So
okay.
they could see us when we're talking.
You're
I'm
good.
sorry. I didn't mean to mess
No,
up.
you're good. You're good.
I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to have to pull this off of a channel, and I'm going to use one of the quick ones. I will give a shout out to it. This is from a channel that is that. Go ahead and talk. Oh, I guess I'm talking.
Sure, why not? Hey, Scott, how you doing today? No.
I'm good. How you doing, Chris? Real quick, I'll tell our viewers. I forgot at the intro. We made another small adjustment in our format. Fridays are still going to be fun Fridays. We're going to talk about whatever floats our boat that day. Please feel free to chime in. Give us your opinions, thoughts, whatever.
Okay.
But it's only going to be 30 minutes. We're still learning as we go on this. So, if you really love us to do more, tell us. Otherwise we're going to do 30 minutes. Monday
But in order for us to do that, you got to get all your friends, your family to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe.
Because if I have to be around these guys for longer than 30 minutes, I'm going to need some reason to.
Okay. So,
like I said, go ahead, Scott or Greg.
Switzerland is right in the area of the Large Hadron Collider. So is Norway and all of these other different areas. So this right here was recorded over Switzerland not too long ago. So this is from Wake Up, folks. There's a whole bunch of people that have posted it.
Oh, yeah, you showed this before.
Yeah.
It's wild, dude. Yeah, play that.
So here we go.
It's wild.
Up and a vortex being opened as a result. I don't know how long this video would stay out there public if it really is authentic, but this is over Geneva, Switzerland.
Like I said at the beginning, terrifying. Whatever they're doing is terrifying.
Is it really that terrifying though?
Look,
this
the
will launch us into some crazy cool stuff.
The scientific part of my brain says, wow, that's really cool and interesting, and I wonder what's on the other side.
All right.
But the human part of me goes, humans are really kind of small and fragile, and maybe we shouldn't be messing with that.
So is
Okay.
everything
You
else.
know, like
I have another one, and this has been authenticated. All right, this one right here. But we're still going to use this YouTube channel. Let me get rid of the ad here real quick. We got 1 second.
right.
And I'm going to give a shout out to Soaring Moon. I'm going to use her video here. So,
What a name.
What a
I
name.
like it. It's a hippie name.
well, it's the name of her
channel.
Her channel name, right?
So go visit her. She's got some pretty good videos, I guess.
Right.
I know this video is on here. This is what they call the Norwegian spiral anomaly. Once again, close to
Switzerland.
CERN, close to Switzerland. And this was captured. It's been on news channels. No one knows what it is. Well, actually, the Russians. Everybody
this
asked.
is a spiral. Okay.
Yeah, everybody asked if Russia or anybody wants to rocket. And everybody said, no, we never launched a rocket. But eventually Russia said, yeah, we did. And it spiraled out of control. Are they hiding something? Because that doesn't look like a rocket spiraling out of control.
It looks like a mind control device.
And it tied
You know, the thing
does,
that spins. Yeah.
The Death Star spiral size.
You know, the irony is I'm kind of a sci-fi nerd, and I watch I love movies and TV. I watch old sci-fi movies and stuff. That looks very similar to a lot of things that sci-fi, writers or movie people have come up with.
Yeah.
You got to wonder if they didn't know something that they just sort of like throw this in the movie, but we'll never explain it.
Look at it.
No explosion, but no explosion. You know what I mean? Like a rocket or something. If it went out of control, you think you would see something like explode.
Look at the hole. Why is that image in the hole? What is that?
What is that?
It almost looks like another place.
It's the dark side of the moon where it's open up. Just throwing my theory out there. Yeah,
Chris is like, I really want to know what's on the other side. Just turn that thing around so we can see.
When it comes to that, though, it's when they're saying it was a rocket that went out of control. I expect to see an explosion from a rocket or something that lost control because it just stops. You know what I mean? It's like nothing, no boom, no nothing.
I'm going to show you how real these things are. Okay, this one right here is from, as you can see at the bottom, CBC News, the National. All right. A real news channel. All right. So we're going to play just a little bit of this. It's about another swirl in the sky. What is that?
So we were driving down the highway, and Talia was just getting some rest, and I noticed a blue swirl cyclone in the sky. I thought it was actually kind of tripping out a little bit. We're gonna get beamed up to another galaxy or something.
Don't worry about it.
We're not gonna go through all that.
Don't worry about it. It was just another rocket that lost control.
Yeah.
Well, just weird rocket that we've never seen before.
What did you notice? So look, if it was, let's say it really was a rocket that went out of control, it would not have had that perfect spiral, you know what I mean? It would have been all over the place, going in circles.
It wouldn't say a tight spiral like
right
that.
in a tight spiral, then, perfectly, symmetrical.
What's in the middle of it? I mean,
it looked like a mirrored image of the same thing.
It almost
the upside down.
It almost looked like I joke you not, and it kind of, you know what I mean, is weird, but. In all honesty, to me, it looks like the Death Star.
A little bit. I say it looks like
from Star Wars.
That's right.
It looks like the moon, just the wrong side.
I mean, it is here.
It's the Klingon ship.
Oh, they're coming to get us. No, they're invisible. They have cloaking devices.
They look nothing like a Klingon ship, Gavin. You got to watch more Star Trek.
Now look.
You got to watch more Star Trek.
It almost looks like the Death Star. Right in the middle is the gun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like the big laser. As it gets clear, as the spiral goes away.
Well, now here's another theory. Doesn't it kind of look like a giant eyeball?
It does.
I'm just saying.
Wait. In mythology, wasn't there like some sort of massive worm, like
there you go,
ending worm? Maybe it's a worm, I mean, with the mouth.
Mhm.
It's coming to get us.
Big old worm is just going to come out.
Kind of like from Dune kind of thing.
I got a big old worm for you.
Stop. Family show.
Wait
Stop
a minute.
it. Stop.
This is why I can't stand being on here for longer than 30 minutes.
Look, we're kind of getting
You
away from
can't
the
hold on.
Hadron
You can't open
collider
up
again.
doors and expect me not to push them open.
Look, doors are meant to be shut for a reason. It's supposed to keep you out. All right.
What? But my
Back
question
doors,
is,
front doors.
okay, let's get back to the
Okay,
Hadron
go ahead.
collider. Well, my question is yes, there's theories about it opening portals to different dimensions or worlds.
Yeah.
Or we have no idea.
Yeah.
What else might it do? I've heard things about they're discovering antimatter with it.
They have found that they've had protons. They say they discovered time travel or alternate dimensions. They'll see an electron or a proton, and it'll be here, disappear, and it'll reappear here, or back and forth, or it'll appear in the same place at the same time.
Hey,
So
what are those called? What are
what?
the things that actually disappear and reappear? It's not protons. What is it called?
Well, no, these
They're like little tiny. They're like smaller than protons. What are they called?
big quarks.
Neutrons.
Oh yeah, quarks.
That's the neutrons.
That's
Yeah,
Jimmy.
protons, neutrons.
That's Jimmy
Yeah.
Neutron.
Big brain.
For some reason, that's what clicked in my head. I don't know.
I want to show you this. These videos have been popping around all over the place. Kind of fits with what we've been talking about.
Right.
Don't know if it's real. I haven't tried it, and I put these things to the test, but I've seen a lot of different people do it, and every one of them look the same. And if it's real, it freaks me the crap out. So let me make it full size here. I don't know what this
I was waiting for you to say, let me make it big.
all right. So these are pop,
man.
Duffner, come on, man.
Here we go.
Discovered something extraordinary.
You ready to watch?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And quite horrific
Watch
over
the
the
moon.
house.
Now
Take
this-
a look.
Zoom in so y'all can see this is not a cat. There it is, the face. That's definitely a face. And the moon looks like it's some stuff that's coming
It
off
gets
of the
better.
moon.
Look at the side of the moon.
So they viewed what appeared to be a giant face right next to the moon. What do you think? What could it be?
Okay.
Leave it in the comments below.
I can't even see anything.
All
It
right,
was off to the side. It was off to
Yeah.
the side.
Look,
if you were looking at it, it was up. And
Ever
to
since
the
I've
right.
seen that video, I have tried to use my phone to recreate it multiple times. I've researched it. He faked that. Somebody faked that. That's not a real thing. It's fake. Yes, it's fake.
Photoshop.
Yes, it's fake.
Hold
I
on.
don't know. I don't know. That looks super weird though. I mean, that's a big face. If it was,
I mean, it was
Look,
kind
what
of
is-
neat.
what is
It was
this,
kind of neat.
Majora's
But it's
Mask?
fake.
What are we just gonna
What?
replay this? All right. You ever play the game Majora's Mask?
no.
No. Okay. Don't worry about it. It's probably not for you then. It's Zelda Majora's Mask. Basically, you had to relive the same few days over and over again, and the moon had a face on it, and it just kept looking at you creepily as you. And if you didn't beat it by the time, you had to go back in time and then redo it, and then go back in time and then redo it, and go back in time and redo it, and you never really won the game. Some people did, but it was
Kind of like
messed
a
up.
Groundhog Day thing, but the moon.
No, it was just crap. It was just. Some people say it's the best game ever, but I think it's awful.
I don't
All
think
right.
I ever played that one.
All right, here. Hold on. Just so you see. I forget what I'm doing over here. I got so many tabs.
We've
I got
gotten
so many
really
tabs
far off the
opened up.
Hadron
Just
collider,
minimize some tabs.
All right, there. Okay, let me make this full screen. Here's another video from someone else. These videos are all
This
over.
man filmed a face by the moon and got it all on camera.
It is February 28th, 29th.
Same.
29th, I have got me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky. And holy moly, I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm not going to trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now. It's very ominous. There he is. There he is. There he is.
That is
Yeah,
fake.
my
Is it?
Yes, that's fake.
It's so fake, dude.
Right
That
on
is
us.
fake.
That is fake. That's
so
no
petty,
way.
man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
pretty sure we would have hit it with a rocket or something by now if that was real. I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fake news announcement by
Look,
CIA Greg.
I know. Look, I'm a firm believer. I mean, there are all kinds of them out there. Have you seen the creepy face of the moon? Man on moon. Oh, that's
Look,
old
I-
stuff. But look,
I like to believe in the far fetched too. I'm with you on that. But look, just like those old photos of like giants and Sasquatch and stuff, I really dug into that, and those are fake. I wanted them to be real, but they're fake. Just like your man next to the moon is fake. I'm sorry,
hold
but
on. I like to believe that. Okay, hold
Did
on.
you say?
What? Go ahead.
Did you say Bigfoot's fake?
Well, okay, not Bigfoot, but the pictures. I believe in Bigfoot, but
I'm
the
just playing
pictures
with
that
you,
are on
man.
the internet
No.
right now are fake. Where there's
Okay.
a guy standing next to a Bigfoot.
Let me-
Confirm Bigfoot is here. He's
Hold
right,
on.
he's right up in
So
the
I'm just
top
trying to
right.
figure out who's been living in my basement then.
Look,
Oh, that's me, bro.
like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
usually say, people like to build themselves little boxes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That they like to live in, because anything outside of their norm scares the living crap out of them. All right. So, from a small child, if you could think back when you were sitting in your room and a monster just come, you know what I mean? You'd see stuff, you'd hear stuff, weird things would happen. But over your entire life, adults told you that's not real. It can't be real. You know what I mean? None of that's real. It doesn't exist. Over time, you close that part of your brain that's open to that. You're told all your life things you can't do. And if someone tells you something enough, you believe it and you make it reality. But that's a whole different show about.
That's
Right.
right.
So
I love your open mindedness, but I'm not going to believe the man by the moon until you get it yourself.
What if a lot of this is right? Okay. What if the Bible is right to 100% degree? No questions asked. And we really are like an ant farm, and God's sitting beside the moon sometimes going, yeah, these guys are screwing shit up. You know what I mean? And we just live down here in this little reality, thinking that, you know what I mean? Anything is possible. We know if you come to the grand knowledge of the universe, everything that can be and not be, we're like amoebas. We have not a brain in our heads to understand the complexities of anything that could exist.
Or perhaps if you listen to Greg enough, you will begin to believe the CIA conspiracies.
I know it's Fun Friday.
Hold on.
It's Fun Friday. I'm enjoying a beer, but I want whatever he's drinking.
No, is it?
I give her some of that.
Listen,
He ain't drinking nothing.
It's them psychedelics.
Hold on. Is it a conspiracy, or did this government just tell you it's a conspiracy and you go, yes, government, I am a good boy. I will believe whatever you say. Just like the Manhattan Project. We have 30,000 people building an atomic bomb. And everybody's like, they're building a weapon. They're building some secret weapon. That's a conspiracy theory. You know what I mean?
They built a whole
experiment. Conspiracy theory.
They built a whole town around the Manhattan Project. I agree with what you're saying. But
there was
look,
2 whole towns, one in the middle of the desert, and then there was one in Tennessee that was a huge factory.
Yeah.
If you saw it, I saw a huge town that never existed. That's a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? So if I believe
did you see that?
No, it wasn't.
Stuart, I'm getting high just sitting here.
Good choices. Good choice.
Because we were saying, what are you on?
Open-mindedness, but I think you go a little far on some of this.
It's not. Look,
if it's science, it makes sense.
The only reason I would have to call bullcrap on the face is the moon's pretty big, and it was like towering the moon.
Yeah, it was
like,
huge.
I was over here
the
like
moon,
this.
right?
I just like that it was like staring into it like
it was like this. It's like that the size comparison. The size comparison was to this little moon I have right here to my face.
Super
like,
bright, yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only reason I'm like,
oh god,
if it's real, There's going to grab a hole. Rabbit. Oh, shit.
Rabbit living in the hole. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't
I like the idea.
There are a lot of things like it's hard. They're hard to explain. Like Scott said, Bigfoot, Sasquatch. There are a lot of videos that show it
once again
looking
the
fake.
Human brain conceptualizes it with things they know. Okay. Oh, that thing was bigger than the moon. Let me show you something. All right.
Oh, here we
That's
go.
our sun. That's the largest star we know of. Size is not a thing in the universe.
I will agree with that, but that was just
will
a
tell
little.
You size does matter. Wait,
oh, yes, they will.
I mean...
but that's what I'm saying. So you think
they all told me it doesn't matter.
You think that's huge? You think that's huge? That's tiny.
I just look.
I see what you're saying, dude. I'm just like that was.
It just seemed look okay.
Very far fetched.
Let's go down this rabbit hole a little bit. Okay, let's say it's real. Didn't it seem a little ironic? The more he zoomed in, the brighter the moon got for some reason to light up
like
the face. I mean, come
almost
on.
like a flashlight,
right?
I mean,
exactly.
I'm not saying it's real. What I'm trying to say is
you've closed off your brain to those things.
No,
from a young age. Well, you were saying that earlier
about things. Anymore.
What I'm saying is, don't think about things and close your mind, because out here,
that's what I said.
Anything is possible. I'm looking for a picture. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I said closing your mind, and he was like, "No, not at all." Yeah. And then he's.
I get that. I mean, a little. Sometimes the unbelievable is true, but you know what I mean. It's like
so.
We can make a lot out of nothing, though. Too. People are very imaginative.
You're absolutely right. All right. Oh, dang it. What is this? That's Earth next to our sun.
Yeah,
we're a speck of, not even a speck of dust.
Sure, but the sun makes sense because the sun, scientifically makes sense. A face of a dude that looks like us, skin like us, staring at me like this. And the next to the moon just makes no sense to me at all. Like, it doesn't make scientific sense. Like,
the viruses make sense to you?
Yes.
Do they?
Yes.
They're
we can't see those with a microscope.
They're just random pieces of information
of genetic code. Yes.
That's not even alive.
Right. But we can make
an entire
visual. Dude, I'm sure.
I don't know. That's a whole nother show. We're running out. We're getting close to our time. That's a whole nother show. I don't know.
Where did the coding of humans come from?
Where did
the coding of anything come from?
What I asked myself, okay, and you're told not to be curious, to only.
Try to show me what you got.
That's inappropriate for this show.
Size queen, right?
It wasn't. That's not what. That's the show. You got to watch. You got to watch the show, Scott.
I hear you laughing at me, but what I'm saying is, okay.
I'm not laughing at you, bro. It's interesting. I like the conversation.
I'm the conspiracy guy. What I'm saying is, you really, really have to sit there and think. We have no idea what's possible. All right, so we live life, and we only go around with our own perception of what's possible, what we're told is possible, and not think anywhere beyond that. All right, we're told what reality is, and that's all it is. When we probably have no idea what anything is and how anything works. We're infants when it comes to knowledge. I mean, 2,000-3,000 years. If there are aliens, there could be aliens out there that are 1 million years beyond where we're at right now. It is, just keep your mind open. Don't go around believe it. I wouldn't go into a job interview and be like, yeah, there's a face by the moon. You know what I mean? I live in reality until I see it for myself. Is it real? Is it not real? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it makes me
that's
question.
all we got.
I like to question reality.
That's a good note to end on.
I agree with keeping an open mind to things, not just what you can see, but what you. I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, I feel what you're saying though.
What you feel?
I can't see viruses, but they can kill me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We gotta get.
All right. one last thing. The guy beside the moon, what it looked like to me was a Greek god. What if they were right?
Who knows?
Well,
until
and
next
on
time.
that, who knows?
Yep.
Tell us what you
hey,
think.
like you said, keep your mind open. Please, please like, subscribe, share. We'll do that. Tell the world, tell everybody. We'll be back Monday, same time. Same
Peace out.
channel. Have a good weekend. Good night. Be safe.
Yeah.
God bless.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yep. Enjoy your weekend.
Start. Yeah.